A very warm welcome to you. Many thanks for joining us today on Almond Finance and Wealth Report, where you get all the latest happenings in the insurance industry. My name is Margaret Mary Osiobo. You're welcome. On the lineup this week, first we join Faith and her guest, Professor Festus Ekpetime, the very first professor of insurance and risk management in Nigeria, in a one-on-one engaging session where they looked at a wide range of issues affecting the insurance industry on the continent. Do take a listen.
For this microinsurance to gain ground and be practiced in this country the way it should be practiced, so that we can help in alleviating poverty and reducing the social risk of poverty among our people.
On this edition also, we'll bring you highlights of the 2018 National Insurance Brokers Conference and Exhibition, which took place recently at the Brokers House Alagomeji Yaba. The theme was Insurance Industry, Survive, Thrive. Guest speakers were Mr. Adekunle Oyinloye, MD Infrastructure Bank, and Chief Mrs. Iyalode Alaba Lawson, President NASIMA. The well-attended event had over 400 insurance brokers in attendance.
If you look at our environment, even, the environment is very harsh. Very, very harsh. Some of the policies of government are against insurance.
A lot of times when we have meetings and we have events that focus on the small and medium entrepreneur, the banks are always there. The taxman is always there. We hardly see the insurer.
So your surviving and thriving potentials lies in the untapped 99% of Nigerian population.
Are you an idol? Because some of us that are CEOs need to leave the space for somebody else to take our business up. Are you an idol? You need to leave that space for somebody else to move the business to the next level. If your staff that has been there for 20 years an idol, that person needs to leave the space for you, for that business to be able to move on. Because in the end, it's about bottom line.
Plus, of course, all the other extras we bring you each week on this program. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the lineup. Details in just a moment. Please stay with us.
The 2018 Almond Insurance Consumers Forum is finally here. The biggest and largest platform for insurance consumers to vent about customer service.
We are impatient. That is our caution. We don't have time for too much friendship. Tell us what you want to do, and we'll do it. So, speaking English even make it easier.
That the insurance have to do a lot more aggressive marketing. If you get into My Two or go to Select, you see banks. All their workers are there. They are collecting the bank savings even as a susu. So that it will be easier. It agrees with what my brother was saying. They are bringing it closer to home.
Theme: relieving customers' pain points in insurance through exceptional service delivery. Date: Friday, November 16th, 2018 from 9:30 a.m. Venue: Kano Hall, Necker House, Hakim Balogun Street, Central Business District, Alausa, Ikeja. Chairman: Dr. Justus Clinton Uranta, former GMD Niger Insurance PLC. Guest speaker: Chief Chris Wadiegu Obi, MD Blue Pearl Consult Limited. Discussant: Mr. Tule Oshadia, MD Guinea Insurance PLC. For inquiries, please call 080-333-57879, 0812-362-4081 or visit www.almondfinancereports.com. Admission is free. Almond Insurance Consumers Forum, where the insuring public have their say. This event is supported by
A very warm welcome to you. It's a pleasure to have you join us on the set of Almond Finance and Wealth Report this week. This week we've been looking at a very topical issue that is jamming to the insurance industry at the moment, talking about micro insurance. Today we'll be looking at the topic, the long road to microinsurance development in Nigeria. And to do justice to our topic of discuss, he's a very big fish, to put it that way. I'm talking about Professor Festus Sekweti-Mai, who is the first professor of insurance and risk management in Nigeria, and he's also the Dean, College of Management Sciences, Joseph Ayo Babalola University. He's our guest on the program this morning, and I'm very happy to be with him. Thank you so very much, Prof, for joining us on the program.
Thank you, Faith.
Thank you so very much. Okay, Prof, let me start with the very latest release guidelines on microinsurance capital requirements by the National Insurance Commission. They've pegged those that want to play at the national level at 600 million. Those at state level, minimum capital requirements is 100 million, and of course, units or individual players are expected to raise 40 million naira to start microinsurance business. I just want, what's your thoughts on the capital requirements?
I think, first of all, I want to thank the NICOM, that is the National Insurance Commission, for coming up with this guideline. We have all been looking forward to this guideline for some years now, because since we've been talking about insurance penetration, we have been looking at microinsurance as one of those products that will assist the insurance industry to penetrate more into this segment of this Nigeria. But for coming out with this product at this very point in time, I want to say thank you to NICOM. But from what you have said, yes, I read the guideline, and I want to say this morning that after going through the capital requirements, I want to say it's a bit on the high side. Probably NICOM should have asked for opinions from other people who are going to be the players in this market before coming up with this capital requirement. Why have I said that is that if you look at microinsurance, for so many years now, many underwriters are not interested. Not to talk of now asking them to pay so much to be a player. And I was of the opinion that if you actually want people to come in and do justice to this microinsurance, what NICOM would have done is to probably bring the capital requirement to a very low level, where the players will go into it maybe for 1 or 2 years, and then after 2 years, they'll be able to evaluate and review their policies, whether they want to go on with the microinsurance thing or not. But asking the players to come up with so much as capital to go into microinsurance business, I want to say it's on the high side, and it might jeopardize the interest of some of these players in coming into such venture.
Okay, Prof, you did mention now about interest in microinsurance has not been very high among insurance operators in Nigeria. Yeah. Why do you think that is so?
Yes, if you look at the nature of microinsurance, even from those that are that are in it globally, you see that the microinsurance business is a business that is not generating a lot of huge profit. You are not even sure of what it's going to bring, whether it's going to bring a loss or not. If you look at the capital outlay and the amount that is possible to come in from the venture, you will agree with me that most insurance companies will not want to go into it because they don't see the profitability side of the business. They don't see bringing in enough profit to cover whatever that is going to be their outlay. And as a result, most of them are running away from it. Because when you are talking about microinsurance, don't forget that we are talking about insurance for people for low income, poor people, and so on. And so what do you get from them? I mean, peanuts, if you really want to insure them. And by the time you look at what you are going to put in as capital and the amount you are going to generate at the end of the year, you see that there is nothing to write home about. So the best thing is to keep away from it, and that's why they've been keeping away from it. And don't forget that microinsurance, to be profitable, you need to look at the channel of distribution, you need to employ people, you have to put in a lot of capital in form of salaries and so on. By the time you bring all this together, you agree with me that it's a lot. And as a result, most companies ran away from it. Even when I was a managing director, I tried it because, you know, I was the managing director of a cooperative insurance organization. And we dealt seriously with the cooperators. And I believe we introduced this microinsurance, even though we didn't call it microinsurance. We call it risk management program for the cooperators. And how much were we charging? We were charging 6 kobo per 1,000 to insure them. So it means if you have 1,000 naira in savings, we charge 6 kobo per 1,000 per month. And if you have 1,000 naira in loan, we charge 6 kobo per 1,000 per month. And if you look at the amount we are able to gather at the end of the month, compared with the claims we have to pay, we discovered that we should have stopped it, but we couldn't stop it because the international body, who is our tanker partner, ICIM, that is International Cooperative Mutual Insurance Federation, said to identify yourself as an insurance organization or to identify yourself as a cooperative insurer, you have to go into all these type of products. So we were just managing and trying to keep on, but it was not profitable then.
Almond Production presents the biggest and baddest insurance party ever in Nigeria. Insurance Industry and Consumers Night 2018. Comedy and music shutdown. Comedy by AY, Akbaroro, Sheila, Still Ringing, Kelvin Sapp, MC Shakara, MC Ayenana, and lots more. Music by Slim Case, and on the wheels of steel is the life of the party, DJ Kentucky. Your host, Ush Baby and Mama Insurance, aka Faith of Life. Date is Friday, 16th November 2018. Venue Shell Hall, Muson Center. Time red carpet 5 p.m. Gate fee 5,000 naira regular, 10,000 naira VIP, and 300,000 for corporate table of 8. Tickets are available at 26 Kefi Street, Ikoyi, Lagos. For sponsorship details, table and tickets bookings, please call 0803-335-7879.
This event is supported by
Insurance Industry and Consumer Night, November 16, 2018. It will be a comprehensive party package. Don't miss it. Packaged by Pride Rock Entertainment.
Alright, welcome back. Moving on, we now bring you highlights of the 2018 NCRIB National Insurance Brokers Conference and Exhibition, which took place recently at the Brokers House. The 2018 National Brokers Conference was preceded by the Council's annual general meeting, where the financials was presented. Happy viewing.
Annual General Meeting of the Nigerian Council of Registered Insurance Brokers kickstarted the 2018 National Insurance Brokers Conference and Exhibition that took place recently in Lagos at the Brokers House. Welcoming members to the AGM, the President and Chairman Governing Board, Mr. Shola Tinubu, noted that the Council is resolved to provide a needed environment for the insurance broking profession to thrive in Nigeria. presenting the financials of the Council as of 31st December 2017, the Honorary Treasurer of the Council, Mrs. Ekioma Ezebe, noted that the total income generated for the year under review rose to 191,768,046 naira from 158,075,065 naira in the preceding year, representing an increase of 21.31%. The council posted a surplus of 1,460,953 naira as against deficit of 16,912,415 naira in 2016, having taken the Treasurer's and external auditors' report. The election of the new members to the board of the council took center stage. Past President Prince Feisayo Soyewo presided over the election.
First on the list, Mr. Tunde Oguntade, please come forward here. You're welcome. Just keep standing there. They need to see you. The second person, Mr. Sunday Malomo. Yes. The third person, the last but not the least, Mr. Biodu Rurodola. Well, these are the three gentlemen. They have been screened, properly screened, and found fit. I now invite one of our members here who has paid up to date his membership dues to please step forward, pick the microphone, and move a motion for their election or opposed.
The AGM afforded the current president and his team opportunity to recognize and appreciate some past presidents of the NCRIB. The 2018 National Insurance Brokers Conference and Exhibition with the theme Insurance Industry, Survive, Thrive aptly captured the mood of the insurance industry at the moment as they navigate the path of regulation in the face of threats to technological disruptions in the financial services sector. The annual conference of the NCRIB was well attended this year, not just by brokers but other critical stakeholders from other sectors. Welcoming participants to the conference, the President and Chairman of Council, NCRIB, Mr. Shola Tinubu, noted that the insurance industry is grappling with internal challenges of knowledge and professionalism amongst operators.
We are all aware that the Nigerian insurance industry has continued to be bedeviled by numerous challenges endangering the profession. Aside from the need to comply with the changing global regulations and laws affecting its operations, the industry is grappling with the internal challenges of knowledge and professionalism amongst operators and the attendant negative implications on the image of the industry. But in spite of all these challenges, there still remains a glimmer of hope in the horizon that the industry remains the last hope of financial inclusion. For as long as risks remain a part of human endeavor, insurance will continue to be relevant. What we need, therefore, is to be equipped with survival strategies, especially at this time.
In her brief remarks, the special guest of honor, Honorable Dr. Mrs. Lola Akonde, Commissioner for Women and Poverty Alleviation, Lagos State, said that all hands must be on deck to overcome the challenge of poverty.
Your council has recorded some credits in creating a niche and respect for your practice. I was most delighted to see that the theme of this conference is Insurance Industry, Survive, Thrive. while the sub-theme is grassroots development and poverty alleviation, the insurance alternative. Whilst fascinated by the main theme in view of the fact that it will lead the erudite speaker and presenter of the paper to interrogate those factors that are inimical to the industry's growth and provide solutions for its growth, the sub-theme also falls partly under the ambit of my responsibility as the Lagos State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. Suffice it to say that the major challenge confronting most developing countries, of which Nigeria is one, is poverty, indexed by inaccessibility to basic necessities of life. Poverty is definitely a disease that could engender several other problems like social vices, criminality, or emotional challenges. It is often said that poverty leads to criminality, going by the fact that a hungry man is not only an angry man, but a dangerous fellow.
The insurance industry still remains the backbone of economic growth globally, as they often provide long-term funds for infrastructural development. This has remained a challenge in the industry in Nigeria due to the low insurance penetration levels. Delivering the theme paper of the conference, the guest speaker, Mr. Dekunle Oyinloye, Managing Director, Infrastructure Bank PLC. In his presentation, Mr. Oyinloye said that there are unique opportunities for the industry to play in infrastructural development as risk managers.
The industry is well positioned to participate in infrastructure financing, particularly for PPP type of projects. Given its need to match long-term liability with long-term assets, there are unique opportunities for the industry to play a pivotal role in contributing to private investment and sector expertise. In today's low-yield environment, insurers are under increasing pressure to source additional investment return. Infrastructure investment may present an opportunity for insurers to achieve the required yield to cover future liabilities and provide competitive priced products. Infrastructure investments are interesting option for insurers' portfolio as they provide potentially lucrative risk-adjusted return on equity, long-term risk exposure, which may provide a good match for long-term liabilities. And we're talking about annuities, which is what you brought to our entire industry. You are the mother and the father of annuity, but we took it from you, and you know what they call, we didn't snatch it, we borrowed it.
With the theme paper presented, panelists and discussants took turns to share their thoughts on the sub-themes of the conference. Panelists at the conference this year were Mrs. Modupe Oyekunle, President, NECA Network of Entrepreneurial Women, Dr. Kolade Adebayo, ED, Zenosis Nigeria Limited, and Mr. Eric Omozejele, Deputy Managing Director, IBN Limited. Moderator was Mr. Tope Smart, Chairman, Nigerian Insurance Association. In his presentation, Mr. Omozejele said that brokers must understand the operations of their clients to be able to sell them the right product.
For you to sell a product, you need to understand the operations of your clients. And I'll say that here. All of us, some of us are brokers to oil companies. We are brokers to, these are IT people. But how many of us have gone to Bonny Island, to go to where they are operating, to know how this oil is extracted from the ground? How many of us has gone to Escavos to know what is happening? Because if you do not go there, ladies and gentlemen, you will not be able to sell the kind of product they want. It's not just a paperwork. You need to understand it. When you do that, then when you are talking to the insurance company, you can tell them what you want because they also don't understand.
The sub-theme of the conference focused on grassroots development and poverty alleviation, insurance alternative. Speaker was Yalode Alaba Lawson, MFR, President Nasima. Panelists were Mr. M.O. Idowu of M.O. Idowu Taylor, Mr. Biodun Oladapo, Chairman SME Trade Group LCCI, Mrs. Zulik Ibrahim, Director of Cooperatives, Lagos State, who was represented by Mr. Gbolahan Oduola, and Compol Olushola David, Commissioner of Police, MPF Cooperatives, Lagos State. Moderator was Dr. Mrs. Yeside Oyetayo, Rector, College of Insurance and Financial Management. The 2018 National Conference of the NCRIB was by every standard a huge success. It is however hoped that some of the critical issues highlighted at the conference will be implemented for the insurance industry to continue to survive and thrive.
That is our show for this week. Thanks for being a part of it. We are just a week away from the two mega events of this year as far as insurance is concerned. The 2018 Insurance Consumers Forum coming up on the 16th of November at Necker House, Alausa, Ikeja. The time is 9:30 a.m. and the good news is admission is free. Then come evening of the same 16th at the Shell Home Sun Center will be the biggest and baddest insurance party ever. Red carpet starts by 6 p.m. Now for this week's question, what are the names of the hosts of the industry night? Send your correct answers to almond4xx@yahoo.com and almondproductions@gmail.com. Don't forget to include your name and your phone number so we can contact you if you get the answers correctly. Also feel free to connect with us on all our social media platforms. Once again, my name is Margaret Mary Osiobor. Thanks for keeping me company this week. Until next week, when we bring you a fresh package, stay safe. Bye.